Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope you guys are all having a good day. Thank you so much, by the way, for being so understanding on Monday. And we had a lovely time at the beach, but if it's a spot I've never been to, and even though it's a parent who I'm familiar with and all of that other stuff, there's just like clearly we are protective of our kids for a reason, right? So thank you for being understanding when I ended stream about 25 minutes in on Monday so that I could take my daughter to the beach. And we had a great time. It was so nice out there. Seriously, it was amazing. And thank you if you are watching on YouTube. I do appreciate that. Nothing big, just getting caught up on stuff. Yeah. Miro has a little vacay coming up, much deserved. Working on teaching a few kids to crochet today. You guess teaching is one way to force you to pick it back up. Panda, that's awesome. And teaching other people, I find, helps you learn what you do and don't know. You know what I mean? Having to explain something to somebody else helps reinforce what you know, for sure. That's a tactic that people use with, for example, you'll have the middle schoolers come in and teach the elementary school kids something that they learned. Your partner learned a lot about what you were studying in university because you kept teaching it to him, yes. So quick housekeeping stuff. Today we're going to do show and tell. I know we're a couple days late. Thank you for your understanding. And we're also going to do our streamer spotlight, and we are going to be featuring our friend Coffee and Crochet. If you guys don't know Coffee and Crochet, absolutely amazing content creator, and does a lot of really amazing micro crochet, and has very generously offered to let me test a new pattern. I think it might be Coffee and Crochet's first pattern. It is so adorable. It's a little Swiss roll. I'll have to pull it up. It's so cute. Such a sweet person. And we love Coffee and Crochet. So if you're not following, yeah, I don't know how she does that. If you're not following Coffee and Crochet, please do it. We'll be shouting Coffee and Crochet out throughout the stream. What we do when we're doing this is we talk about the person. We go to their website. We go to their Twitch page, obviously. And, oh yeah, Swiss Roll Pusheen. Swiss Roll Pusheen. It's so cute. And we just really give them the spotlight, and we try to... I opened a document. I saw some sort of a flash. I opened a document. I opened a document in Adobe. I opened the pattern. I wonder, could this be an OBS thing? There's just no consistency to how or when it happens. There's so many moving parts. We'll hopefully get it figured out. Thanks for your patience with the weird video glitching. We haven't quite figured out what it is yet. We did do some, upgrading, and the major thing that I can't help but think about is we've additional hardware that is where the video is coming from. You'll always blame Windows when in doubt. Yeah, and I think Miro and I have been talking about it. I'm going to take the plunge and upgrade to 11 soon here, but I have to go back into my BIOS. And Miro, I'm getting all these nerdy computer build videos recommended to me now on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Like super nerdy. Like way over my head. No, but sometimes I watch them anyways. There's to me, there's like value in listening to and trying to understand something that feels like it's way beyond your level of expertise. It like forces your brain to really sort of like focus on what the person is saying. And how else do we learn, right? So, anyways, I asked, and yes, I have been given permission to make this project that we're going to make to test this pattern for coffee and crochet, not micro. I'm still going to use pretty fine, like a thin cotton. I'll probably use the We Crochet animation yarn, which is a 100% cotton intended for use in making amigurumis. If you are a crocheter and you're looking for a place to shop for yarn, I am a We Crochet affiliate. If you use my link to shop, it helps support my content at no additional at no additional cost to you. Some of those videos are okay, but some are OP, like 2 separate custom water loops in a single case. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I bonk that as well, Medeo. Like, why? Because somebody was like, what if? That's why. And Knit Picks, yes. So We Crochet and Knit Picks are part of the same parent company. However, they have 2 separate websites. If you're shopping with We Crochet, use that first link. If you're shopping with Knit Picks, use the second. Thank you to those of you who have shopped using the affiliate links in the past. It's very helpful. And to that end, I think I also have one for Amazon set up now, finally, after all this time. Lurk for deep cleaning, no worries, Mateo. And I know I saw Mother Bear popped in and dropped an exclamation point lurk. I do appreciate that. Here's another housekeeping thing. I know that some of you might have seen this and you might be concerned, and I want to address it just because it's kind of, you know, big Twitch news. Twitch put out an announcement that said that they are going to be focusing more on eliminating artificial and inflated viewership. And a bunch of people panicked thinking that meant that, you know, valid viewership would not be counted. Like, as in, I have them up on a tab and I'm busy working, but I have the channel open on my computer. Am I not going to count, etc.? What they're really trying to focus on is view botting, whether that is unintentional entirely on the part of the streamer, so somebody trying to get somebody in trouble, which is unfortunate that this exists, but it is a thing, and or people cheating, for lack of a better word, and paying for artificial inflated viewership, or even if there's not a service they're using, somehow or other purposely artificially inflating their viewership. This is a difficult reality that content creators, particularly those that are streaming live, CCV, higher CCV equals more visibility. It equals higher average CCV equals more opportunities. Whether we like it or not, analytics are a part of this business. And there are businesses that will prefer to work with people with a higher CCV. Not all businesses are that want to work with content creators are hyper-focused on CCV. Those artificial viewers just aren't as fun. Yeah, they don't have as much nutritional value either. Sorry, that was a weird joke. So you know what we played last night that had a lot of really weird jokes in it? We finally busted out the Cards Against Humanity. Thank you to Angry Baby Polar. Huge shout out and thank you to Angry Baby Polar for purchasing that family version of Cards Against Humanity. We played that last night at our kitchen table, and it was hilarious. Word of caution, if you don't like poop jokes, this game is not for you. If you went through and took out all of the bathroom humor in that game, there would be nothing left. It's the family version, Brianna, but it's still very cheeky. So, no pun intended. Get it? Bathroom humor, cheeky. Practically every single round we played, there was some sort of bathroom humor involved. So it's for your mom. Got it. Yeah. It was really fun. Oh, it was hilarious. And there was some really funny, like, little coincidental things where, like, a card that had appeared earlier would have to do with something that would pop up later. So please, if you're, if you are a fan of that type of humor, bawdy, slightly raunchy, because it's aimed at families. It says 8 and up, and I feel like it was just right for our family, but we're whatever. We're like, ha ha ha, yeah. Apples to Apples is also family friendly. I don't know if I've seen that one. We don't have that command. I don't think we've ever had that command. Look at you go. Thank you, Miro. Wow, how smart are you? That's something I would do. Not even ask the streamer, just do that. And then they're like, wow, thanks. And I'm like, I'm glad you like it. Another glitch. I saw a little flash here. I'm going to close. Close all tabs. I'm closing Adobe. I am closing anything I don't need open. Thank you so much for doing that. I don't think... Do you think this could have anything to do with having people up on lurk? I hate not doing that when I'm, 1 sec. Maybe you weren't looking at that time, and that's okay. Don't stress over it. Did you look back? That's not it. Lurking other people, definitely not it. I mean, because that would be so sad. If I couldn't have windows open for folks while I'm live. Anyways, so huge thank you to Angry Baby Polar. That was really awesome. We had so much fun. And again, spending time with my family. I could have streamed last night. If you want to edit it, oh. Is it, but it's not posting in chat. Weird. Maybe turned off? Probably. It exists, but it's deactivated, so that's why it's not posting to chat. Okay. I made Ramona a smoothie. She's not feeling so hot today. I don't know what's going on, but she said she feels a little better, and she asked for a smoothie a little while ago, so that's an improvement. I do have a time limit today, somewhat, because we need to go and get some errands done later this afternoon. So, what else? We have about a month from today, well, sooner than that, we are doing Stand Up to Cancer with Stand Up Builders, Team Stand Up Builders. You might notice I've changed my stream team already to reflect that. So please make sure that you take a peek at that stream team and you're following all of the folks who are generously donating their time, energy, resources, materials, talents, all of that to a really great cause. Stand Up to Cancer is an organization that aims to assist researchers and medical professionals in pushing cancer research as far and as fast as is humanly possible while still preserving quality of life for patients. They are an amazing org that we are working with, I think, for the 3rd year now. Stand Up to Cancer is really great, and it's such a fun event because it's a real interesting mix of people. Stand Up Builders is comprised mostly of brick building folks, people who in some fashion or another are tied to the brick building community. But they really are trying to expand just to makers in general. Hi, Hot Pants. What's up, dub buddy? So we will be doing probably like at least a little bit of Lego. But I am actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but August is National Wellness Month. Who knew that August was National Wellness Month? I'm keeping it pretty simple. We will have a redeem where you can donate $10 or more. and I will crochet a heart up to 100 hearts for a garland, like I've done for another campaign in the past. I will be crocheting a heart for every $10 donation. You'll have to redeem it. It will be redeemable in multiples. And I will put your name, I will attach your name to each of the hearts, the name you use to donate. The name you use to donate. Up to 100 crocheted hearts. They don't take me long to make. I'm not signing up for something to have to do during the campaign that is going to be like, completely derail me from everything in my life, especially because my mom is going to be here right around the middle-ish of SU2C. So we're going to try to focus on fundraising the first week. And if I get an opportunity to pop on during the rest of it, I will keep my campaign open. But my mother's going to be here for the first time in almost 6 years in August, and I really need to make the most of her visit. So I will be I may be very quiet, perhaps, during her visit, but fear not. It's just because, like I said, I have not seen her in almost 6 years, which is ridiculous, and I'm so happy that she's coming. So thank you also, everybody, for making sure that I have the opportunity to spend quality time with any and all of my loved ones, IRL over URL, absolutely. Actually, what I'm thinking is it might give me a good opportunity to continue the process that I've started several times and only gotten little bits of it chipped away at, of redoing this area at least somewhat. I don't know that I'll be able to do the full build out I want to right now because we've had some extenuating circumstances with our finances, which you guys were very helpful with. Thank you so much. We're still not completely recovered from that and probably won't be for a while. If you are able to support what we do here, I'm so thankful for it. We already get a lot of support, but the more support we have for the channel, the more that I can do for charities, the more that I can do for other people. I will keep the goal on Ko-fi up. I'm hesitant to put goal bars on the screen. I have a hard time with goal bars. Other than the stream stickers one, because that one's for fun, and then I get to give away a sticker sheet. But all of it helps, and that includes just being here, so thank you. We are at 158 plus points for this month. That's unlikely to shoot up to 300 for the month of July. But next month and in September is when I feel like it's the best time to really try and see if we can get to that 300. But it doesn't hurt to mention that Plus program level 2 would it would increase my sub revenue split on everything except primes. Gifted all recurring subs to 70-30, and that's a massive win for any channel for multiple reasons. It means that many people believe in what you're doing, that they'll support. It means that you have that much more funds to improve your stream, for us, to support charities and cover the cost of things like materials and shipping and all of that, and also my living expenses. I am a full-time content creator, so when you support the channel, you are helping me to be able to do this full-time so I can be here for you guys. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And there's going to be a shop drop pretty quick here. I'll show you. Yeah, and it's going to sound like that. Hey, fourth wall, can we have a sound played through people's computers when they make a purchase off fourth wall that's that reverb fart? That would be cool. So here's what that, yeah, I just saw another glitch. Here's what that yarn turned out to look like after it's dry and twisted up into a skein. I think it looks really cool, and I'm very proud of myself. This is not a superwash yarn. This is a lace weight 100% merino wool, but it is not superwash. And I didn't felt it, you guys. I didn't felt the yarn while I was dyeing it. Lace weight non-superwash yarn is notorious for felting while you're processing it, because if you move it around too much in that hot dye bath, it will felt. That's how you felt. When you want to do it on purpose, you use...
Hi, U9.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Crafting for Introverts with a 41-month resub. Thank you. Speaking of plus points, Thank you so much, Crafting. You are part of how we have qualified. Hi, Karen.
My name
Karen coming in here with those brows.
Thanks for the gigantify and emoji.
We still have
Smile.
housekeeping. I am not finished with the housekeeping. Thank you so much. I love you. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, and I'm so glad I got to hang out with you that day. Guys, please make sure you give Karen a follow. Amazing friend of the channel. Beautiful. Ayo. Inside and out. Gorgeous voice. If you're lucky, you'll get to come in there when she's singing. And also a talented artist, pyrography, which is also known as wood burning. Give Karen a follow, please. She is also participating in SU2C. So I will be allowing you guys to force me to do exercise for SU2C. We will be giving away one of those heart... Gosh, what is going on? One of those heart plushies. Here. I don't know what it could be. I probably shouldn't stress over it. There's no point in stressing over it. I should have restarted my computer probably before starting to stream today. Hi, Scotty. How's it going? We're having a little bit of weird camera issues. 1 second. So I don't have a heart plushie because I gave them all away, but it's the little orange ones, not the keychain, but the plushie. And we're going to be giving this away. If you guys remember, I made this last year. We're going to be giving this away at $2,000 raised.
9.5 says she likes trains. Love lamp.
Spidey, thank you for your 4 months. Okay, crafting for introverts. What color chicken do you want? Fearful Spidey. What kind? Now I'm behind. Now I'm behind already. How did that happen? Thank you for starting a train. Thank you for starting a train. You guys are so sweet. No, seriously, thank you. Your support here, there, everywhere is overwhelming to me. And I have one last thing to mention. Get thee behind me, chat. I have one last thing to mention, which is this. If you have not yet gone over there and said, happy partnerversary, happy brand anniversary, and wished our amazing friend Pick Stitch well. He's going to be on all day today. He's on the front page. Finally, he got front page promotion. We love our friend Pix so much. He is a real massive force for good. He's also participating in SU2C. There's like 100 of us, which is amazing. Please, please make sure you go over there, sign the kudo board, wish him, a happy partnerversary and brand anniversary. Love on him. He is incredible. He's a dear friend of mine. This platform and my life would not be the same without him. His friendship means the world to me, and I also have massive respect and admiration for him. Plus, we also crack each other up. Nitro, thank you so much. No, how dare you? No. Oh, man, thank you. That's very sweet. All right, now listen here. Don't you listen? It's still July, Brenda, which means you still there's. Shouldn't you be
You.
Brenda? I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Aren't there? You.
You listen.
Aren't there some errant campers that you need to herd back to their activities? Some
thank you from the
hot
bottom of my heart.
pants. You guys, we need chicken colors.
Yes, Queen, slay.
Hey Brenda, did you know that now you can use the Twitch?
You're not sorry.
Just in case you didn't know, Brenda. Come on, Twitch. Did it not happen?
No one cackles like that in apology.
No, but there's supposed to be an alert for the horses. There was supposed to be an alert. It's not there. What is going on? Twitch, come on. I just started brag. There it is.
Thanks for starting a combo. Please be advised that they are capped at level 25. we will be taking no further questions. Love, totally official Twitch stuff.
Exactly. No, absolutely not. Don't do it. Don't do what I just did. Or what the bot just did on my behalf. Jeez, what is happening? Listen, these horses are tired, y'all. These horses need a break. You guys, they're gonna form a union. They should. The horse union, the Twitch horse lol, local.
Or do they?
No,
do they
or
nine?
do they? Oh, do they? Yes, they are. And listen, I'm saying I'm on your side. Okay, all right. I'm gonna talk. Everything is fine, and I'm gonna talk like this just to help you guys. We need to write. Should we write a bedtime story about level 25 horses?
Artin just powered up with 100 bits. Thanks for the Gigantify and emote. Smile.
It's not my fault that Twitch made these buttons, okay? All right? And incidentally, I appreciate you pushing them, but I didn't do anything. It somehow is my fault, I see. I do not know. No matter what anybody says, I'd already told you I wrote them a strongly worded letter, and I said, please make sure to cap the horses at level 25. And besides, I'm just here drinking my smoothie, trying to share other people's artwork. That's all. And you guys are the ones who are distracting me from that. Thank you very much for all of the support. I do appreciate it very, very much. I really appreciate you guys. And I especially appreciate Art and Just, aka Brenda, for coordinating this massive, amazing showcase. Speaking of featuring or spotlighting other people. Thank you so much. See, level 5. Nice, calm, level 5 horse. Thank you. Oh, yeah, and I'm pretty sure they introduced a cooldown on horses, right? That's what I heard. Get supported, nerd. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let sleeping horses lie. I saw that there's on Brenda's leaderboard the username Horsenado. But Neigh Horsenado. You don't want to talk about Camp Chaos has been the most amazing procession of non-stop fun and learning and getting to know new people. If you did not catch any of the sessions this year, if you're new and you've never heard of Camp Chaos, please go check out the calendar anyway, because I'm sure that most of the people who participated have the VODs from their sessions up. They might even end up immortalizing them on another platform, and you would be able to access their tutorials and just fun celebrations and all the different ways that people do camp through the videos of their sessions. So it is quite the undertaking, and thank you again to Art and Jest and the Jesters and all of the ambassadors and other people who help coordinate all the mods of all the channels. Huge thank you and shout out to everyone. Now listen, I can't help you with that. You guys started a hype train, so I guess we will wait until the train winds down to start show and tell. But we need chicken color choices. Chicken color choices. Green, thank you, Miro. Green, purple. The first color I see will work. I'm going to close my eyes and pick one for you then, Fearful Spidey. Thank you, Crafting for Introverts. Crafting for Introverts said green. Nitro said purple. We have to put you into the bowl of Bachnificence. We're almost to the end of the month. The bowl had to, I had to make a basket to empty the bowl into because you guys are too supportive. So thank you very much. And so Spidey, you are white. We say that the Bob Ross way. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your resubs. Thank you guys for starting a hype train. And that's good. That's good. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. All 3 of you are in there. Yeah, titanium white. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's enthusiasm. Oh, hot pants. Hot pants. What color? Hot pants. Thank you so much, Miro. How dare I? How dare I forget my nub buddy? Hot pants. Do you have a color choice? Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or white? White. How dare. I adore you. Thank you so much. Green. You got it. Thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you. Okay, now it's business as usual. Brenda, are you gonna flop into a pile of goo for the next week or so after camp is over? 3, 2, 1. Tell me you're taking a little, like, maybe not necessarily like a breather, but I don't know. If I were you, I'd be like, yeah, now I need to go on vacation. You know, I understand you have a ton of help, but it is a lot. Coordinating a month-long event. It's a joyful busy, but it is definitely a lot. So you deserve some sort of respite. Then again, knowing the jesters, that's probably not a thing. If you guys are not following Brenda, aka Art and Jest, please make sure you do so. Super happy to be able to... Oh my goodness, absolutely you can overwrite that. That is lovely that that opportunity existed. Stream Readers is no longer a thing. If you guys got an emote, please show it off. There are some new emotes that are available depending upon... and thank you for the combo, by the way. Thank you very much. It tells you in chat who contributed to combos. Barnsey and Art and Jazz, thank you so much for all of that horse. Hi, Brian. We were just showing off the pillow. So I have exercise milestones when we were talking about SU2C when all this nonsense started. I have exercise milestones, imagine, all the way up to $2,000 planned. And that will be, I have to do 50 jumping jacks every odd $100 increment and 20 squats every even $100 increment. So 50 jacks at 100, 20 squats at 200, 50 to 20, 50, 20, 50, 20. Am I insane? Probably yes. That's fine. Brian's also... A lot of people, I think, on this campaign are doing... Did you know, Brian, that August is National Wellness Month? So if you did not know that, that may very well be the reason for SU2C doing a lot of stuff that has to do with like exercise and physical wellness to do with their campaigns and things. So August is National Wellness Month. That can mean a lot of things, right? It doesn't have to be just your physical wellness, mental, emotional, social. And I know Brian specializes with his series of children's books illustrated by artist Kevin Hinkle in social and mental and emotional well-being, which is a really important topic for everyone, but particularly for young people these days, for teens and children. And it's a really difficult thing to navigate, particularly with the added layer of online interaction. And that's what Brian's books deal with. How to make positive, healthy connections, teach kids good habits in regard to their social and emotional and mental well-being, which is amazing. But your physical well-being is an important part, and all of it is tied together. So I'm looking forward to that. And I might even do some outdoor streams, walking and stuff like that. Maybe if we do that, we could have a flash incentive. You know, if you guys donate up to a certain point, I'll extend my walk or whatever. Thank you very much to everyone who's participating in the campaign. Yeah, and it's a lot of people. People who we know, people who we don't already know. So it's going to be fun to get to know some new teammates. And yeah, we're giving away the pillow at 2,000 raised. And then I have a super stretch goal to create an item for next year. And so that gives me time to work on the item. And then that would be a giveaway. See, this is what I really need to do, Brian, is not be like, I'll make this thing, I'll give it away, and then I'm behind on making it for the person who I gave it away to 4 months ago. I will make the thing, and then it'll be ready by next year. So I have time to create the massive thing. She's learning. Anyways, but that's a super stretch goal, and I won't reveal it until we have exhausted our other stretch goals. Wicked smart. I had to explain my kids. I had to explain to my kids where Boston was, Brian. I thought of you. I was like, what do you mean you don't know where Boston is? And then they thought that New York was a country. One of them thought that New York was a country. I was like, no, I mean... I was like, well, there's enough people in New York City, and then, you know, subsequently the state as well, for it to be a small country. Not even a small country, honestly. And they were like, I don't think there's probably all that many schools in New York City. I was like, you guys, and then I asked Google. I was like, hey, Google, sorry, you guys, I'm sorry if I woke up your stuff. I said, hey, Google. How large is the New York City public education system? And it responded with, the New York City Department of Education serves over 1 million students in over 1,800 different schools or institutions or whatever it said. So I was like, see, locations, I don't know. I was like, yeah, because my dad went to a numbered school somewhere in Brooklyn. So PPS, whatever, or PS. I think they just call them PS and then the number. And they just, I think they had to build so many, they had to have so many schools, they just stopped naming them and just gave them numbers. But yeah, anyways, I thought that you would find that funny, because I was trying to explain that there are subtle differences, for example, between like a New York accent, New Jersey, Massachusetts, even Boston versus other parts of Massachusetts is probably different. And the same thing goes for New York. If people are from upstate New York, they don't talk like people from New York City necessarily. So I had a friend who was from Syracuse. I had another friend who was from somewhere called Glens Falls. That's actually, I think, way out western New York. And you would never have guessed that my friend from Glens Falls was from, you know, people would ask her if she was from like Wisconsin or somewhere like that. So you never can tell. It's not smart to make assumptions either, is what I tell them. Don't assume, and don't be too nosy, you know. Probably the topic will come up, or if you're going to ask, there's a polite way to do it. Sometimes it's glaringly obvious, but sometimes people feel self-conscious that you're like bringing attention to the fact that they speak differently than you do. And I'm like, besides, to someone from New York City, you have an accent. It's just the way people talk in that particular place. Anyhow, I digress. So Stand Up to Cancer, 6th through the 16th. Of course, my mom sprung a surprise visit on us starting on the 12th. So I may not be active as much on those last 4 days. I will try to squeeze a stream in if I can during those last 4 days of the campaign, and help support other people by leaving up lurks and stuff like that for them when I can. But I haven't seen my mother in almost 6 years, so that's the way that it goes. And we have school starting for our kids directly after her visit. We are celebrating 7 years on Twitch. 7 years of streaming. On August 31st is my 7-year stream anniversary date, the actual date that I did my very first Twitch stream. I don't even remember it. No, there's not a recording. Thank goodness. It was probably just Fortnite from my PS4. So it'll be 7 years on August 31st. I did receive a rejection for front page promotion for the Thursday prior to that. I had asked for the Thursday prior to that. I'll try again for early September. I'm not worried about it either way. We're going to celebrate that that whole week, or like for a few days of that week. And if we get front page for early September, then that'll be great. But unfortunately, the way the system works with front page is I just got a rejection yesterday for August front page promotion. Imagine if you were trying to plan something for the first week of August. A few of us have mentioned that this does not allow us to properly prepare. Like, sure, you can tell all your mods, hey, I applied for front page, you know, for August 4th. You know, ready yourselves in case we get it. But then you're not sure all the way up until the very like last few days of the month. And I understand that there's a lot of moving parts there with that system. But it'd be great if we could get a little bit more notice than a week if we happen to want it in the first week of the month. Not sure what that would necessarily entail for them. It's awesome that they have brought this program back and they're tweaking it constantly, trying to make it better. And it is only available to partners, but there are other ways that you can secure front page promotion. I had it as an affiliate a couple of times, a few times, mostly through charity, actually only through charity. That's not the reason to do charity, but it is amazing when smaller communities are given the chance to shine, especially for a good cause. So make sure you're looking into opportunities like that. That was through St. Jude. I don't know how often that necessarily happens. I was very honored that they chose me for that. Our first year of streaming, it was like right after my first anniversary, actually. It was in the winter. It was in December of 2019. We got front page promotion for creative season. And that's the last piece of housekeeping before we get into show and tell and our streamer spotlight is, yeah, I know. It's really tough. Like, it doesn't seem this should make all of us feel better. This should make all of us feel better. It does not seem to matter. Sometimes people get front page when they have a special thing going on. There's a lot of people. Maybe it just so happens that, 7 different people had special, functions, or however many, 20. I don't know. It could be a lot. Everybody seems very hot to trot to get on that front page with good reason. And it's such an awesome opportunity when you are fundraising because of the visibility. There does not seem to be a whole lot of rhyme or reason. Sometimes people end up there. I think it literally just has to do, I think they do try when they can to get people up there if they have something special going on. They have also really tried in the Discord to be more communicative. And if people have questions about how the system works, they even have like automated responses now, but they also have staff that have been coming in and trying to help people understand because they have been tweaking this system since they brought it back. So it's good that it exists. It used to be a full 24 hours. Now it's an 8-hour slot. What I wish they would do, Brian, is give us the opportunity to say, these are my top 3 preferred spots. These are my top 3 preferred spots. I'll take any of these 3 in this order. This is my first preference, second, and third. And if you could say, hey, any of these 3 slots would work for me, they would be able to hopefully in some way plug and play you for your partner anniversary, for your charity campaign, for your birthday celebration, for your speed run challenge or whatever it is. You're having something special going on.
Welcome to the fart
your
zone.
raid from Wenferia, because that's something special that's going on right now. Thank you so much, Wenferia. We just met you, and you already bringing your people over here. Thank you. Debbie, who I'm pretty sure you came on a raid with our amazing friend Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, for introducing us to Wenferia. Wenferia, how was your stream? Thank you so much. We're just kind of talking some housekeeping stuff before we get into doing show and tell. So please stick around for that. You had to bring them over to the fart zone. See? Not everybody gets us and understands our love of bathroom humor. Thank you so much. Winfuria, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to meet you. And everybody, please give Winfuria a follow. Winfuria, what color? Did we do Hot Pants' chicken? What color egg would you like for your raid? Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or white? Because if it's a crafting channel, there always has to be something where we ask you, or art, where we ask you, hey, what color do you want? You're happy to meet me too. You'd like pink. Hot Pants, are you still in here? I don't think we did a chicken for you because I said, how dare I forget Hot Pants, and you said, how dare. And then we never got a color. We need a color for your chicken. But we do an egg for raids. I did do it? Oh, good. Oh, my God. Was it green? Did you pick green? Or maybe it was purple. I can't remember. Everybody picks purple. As long as I did it. That's all I care about. I adore you. Thank you again. Are you still crocheting and knitting? By the way, I meant to ask you that. Here is your pink egg, Winfuria. Winfuria just went full-time doing content and is doing a bunch of cosplay stuff and sewing on stream. So please, everybody, this is a crafty friend, an artistic friend, a creative friend. Are you in the creator club for artists and makers? You better be. 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. You're addicted to cross-stitching. Can I show you something? You're like, yeah, how could I stop you? Look at what I've been working on plastic canvas. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Another glitch. And it's this style of stitching. You can barely, like, this is the back. You can see one spot where, isn't that cool? Welcome in, readers. Thank you so much for coming along on the Read with Winfuria. What were you working on stream? Venocat, welcome in. That's a first time chat. Let's play the raid video. We don't always do that. We do it when we see a first time reader chat. Live your hopes and dreams. Magical Winfuria raid. Indeed. I love it. I did a lot of theater. You are in the, okay, good. Okay, perfect. I'm sorry. It's part of my job to proselytize for the Artists and Makers Club. We do the founders role on a volunteer basis, but I do love it, and I think it's great, and I'm honored that they asked me. Hi, Tolkien. Welcome in. So what we do here is I mostly yap. Chat distracts me a bit. Sometimes I get some crocheting done. I also know how to cross stitch, and I do knit as well. So here's a crocheted baby blanket that I've been working on. My husband asked me to make a baby blanket for a lady in the neighboring business to our family-run comic book shop where he is right now with our sons. And then I also knit. I taught myself to knit in my 20s. I love making things by hand. And I have done a lot of costume stuff for my kids over the years. So I've done EVA foam. I do sew a tiny bit. I need to practice sewing some more. And also, I do a lot of stuff for charity. So when you come in here, we might be fundraising for Stand Up to Cancer. We might be fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I'm wearing my Team Quirky Cluckers 2025 shirt today. We might be doing Starlight Children's Foundation, Big Table. We work with a bunch of different nonprofits to try to support their work. And I am also a full-time content creator and mom of 3. We also have 3 dogs and 2 cats. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and we are on the verge of celebrating 7 years, 7 whole years on the platform. So I learned on the job with this amazing opportunity that I've had with Twitch. One thing I think is so great about, Twitch is you can start from nothing and you can build up to where we're at and more. So thank you so much for helping with that by rating in. I really appreciate it. And I'm scrolling up because we have a lot of activity in the chat. You're addicted to cross-stitching. So Hot Pants, I hope you're sharing with us in Show and Tell. All of you readers that are coming in, including especially you, Winfuria. If you want to share in our Discord, share in the Show and Tell, you'll have the opportunity to do that because I'm going to have to go through all of our entries from this past week and change because I normally do this on Mondays. But Monday I took off to go to the beach with my daughter and everyone was so understanding. You have to learn to hold the needles to learn how to knit. I think you probably would do better doing continental Hot Pants. And so we're going to play the raid video for you guys in a second because if you have not yet followed, you want to watch that raid video first before you do that. It's very important. There are absolutely no refunds and no exchanges on Twitch follows. I am very sorry. I told them they need a cap on horse. I told them they need to warn people about following random streamers. I mean, if you go, like we were talking to Art and Jess earlier, you go in there, Art and Jess will tell you smash the unfollow button. There is Wenferia's card at the top of the chat. Please make sure you check out all of Wenferia's links. We love to support you both on and off the platform. I know there's a lot of controversy around that stuff right now on Twitch, but it's okay. Please, everybody, don't panic. It doesn't help anything. Crimson Orion says, I have some good news and some bad news. You're working on a cosplay a little chaotically, lots of yapping, and a bit of other random crafting stuff. We love that. I like the freedom to be able to kind of hop around to different projects when it's possible. Thank you so much. If you need to run at all, please, please, please do not feel like you have to stick around, but I really appreciate you, and I'd love it if you would post in the show and tell if you have time. You made a bracelet for your niece, but it turns out her favorite color changed from pink to purple, so you have to take it apart and replace the pink with purple. Couldn't you just make her a set? Taking it apart sounds like a lot of work. I don't know what craft you're using, but couldn't you just make her a different one and then gift that one that you worked so hard on to someone else? That's what I would do, but I don't know. That's just me. You're trying to get Discord on your phone, but having trouble. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. So yes, please post in there if you have not yet. And I'm going to play the raid video, and then we might as well also do an ad break shortly after that before we get started with show and tell, because it's imminent. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody being here. And please enjoy the video. Don't follow until afterwards. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody. We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh? What? She went so hard! There's people out here with reputations at stake. There you have it. If you want to follow now, you might, I don't know. You might want to still think about it a little bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming along on the raid. Hi, Smokey. Welcome in. You got your magnet. Oh, my gosh. Yay, Barnesy. You made it there. Okay, good. That's awesome. I was a little bit worried. I get worried when I send things internationally, you know, especially when there's no tracking. And I can't be like nosy and see whether or not it made it to you. I'm so happy. That's good. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, Barnesy, for being part of what we do here, and also a member of the Artists and Makers Club. Shout out to our friend Barnesy, who's a fellow streamer, VTuber, and part of the Artists and Makers Club, and also helped out a ton with the raid train back in the spring. We are going to do an ad break quickly before we get started with the show and tell, an hour into stream. It's your fault, you guys, with your hype trains and your horses and your gigantic emotes. No, but I appreciate all of the support. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Don't blame chat. I will do whatever I want. I need to come and hang out with you again soon. I enjoy hanging out in your channel. It's hard for me to make it to all of the friends that I want to spend time with. I'm often on my phone, and I can only watch one person at a time on my phone. So yeah, I think that basically covers what's coming up and, you know, what we've been up to for the last little while. Oh, by the way, again, huge shout out and kudos and congratulations to the entire team that helped our friends, of which we were part, the Mocos, hit $100,000 raised as a team for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital I'm going to get the shawl packed up and sent out to the winner, which was Fish and Box. Fish and Box won the shawl that I knitted. And I actually also won a giveaway from somebody, from Hokie Mama. And I also bid on Amish's Fortnite, and we're going to have to coordinate that with RC Maniac and Mirror Mask. That's going to be really hilarious. Shout out to our friend Amish Ace and our friend Mirror Mask Arts, both awesome charity supporters and friends of the channel who create content and participate in a lot of the same charity campaigns with the same teams as we do. So, you know, the artists and makers corner of the platform is growing. It's still pretty small and tight knit. And, you know, to that end, it's a joy to be able to meet new people, but also to have built these relationships with folks over the years, where we've gotten to know each other. We enjoy collaborating. We're happy to plan mutual incentives. And it means that we're better together, right? We're able to do more for the various charities and our friends, communities, and all of that. After this ad break, we'll get started with show and tell. Thank you very much. I'm going to go check on my kiddo, and we'll be back in about a minute and a half. Thank you so much. They're having a bit war.
Okay.
Hey, you're supposed to, you know what?
Do more bits!
No. Somebody clip that. Clip my kid going, do more bits.
Clip this.
I'm sorry, I'm woefully, no, I haven't. Woefully undereducated. Oh my God, she just smeared her hand that has like pumpkin pie filling all over my face. You're a mess. I break your stream. She says, I break your stream. It's you, you're a witch, dude. Fully chaotic evil.
Me versus the last person. Ooh.
9.49.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo!
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Pump it up.
I'm not sure if you don't quite realize what you're up against asking me to throw my coffee away. They'll be ripping it from my cold, dead, wrinkled, caffeinated hands.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 lo 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 lo.
You have no clothes on. No. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just do it!
It's so. Yay! Okay. She's good. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about going and doing our errands today. She's okay though. Like I just checked on her and she's good. And it's time for show and tell. So again, if you've never been here for this before, we do this in the Discord. We just have a couple of basic rules that we like ask everybody to follow. Number one is if you are new to the Discord and you want to be able to post in there right away, please let us know in chat. Welcome back. Please let us know in chat if your username in Discord differs enough that we would not be able to tell who you are. Let us know so that we can get you sorted with a role. Otherwise, you have to wait 10 minutes. And of course, I get a phone call as soon as we come back. I'll be right back. 1 second. Thank you. They're having a bit war.
Okay.
Hey, you're supposed to, you know what?
Do more bits!
No. Somebody clip that. Clip my kid going, do more bits.
Clip this.
I'm sorry, I'm woefully, no, I haven't. Woefully undereducated. Oh my god, she just smeared her hand that has like pumpkin pie filling all over my face. You're a mess. I break your stream. She says, I break your stream. It's you, you're a witch, dude. Fully chaotic evil.
Me versus the last person. Ooh.
9.40.
Yeah, again. Okay, it was one of my kids, and when they're at the shop with dad, I lock their phones a lot of the time so it's not distracting. They don't have that extra distraction. Like they can still use it to call or whatever, but that way they can't, be like doom scrolling or whatever when they should be helping dad with stuff. But they're on their lunch break, so he wanted to know if he could have some phone time, and I said yes. So that's how we should be going about it. It's really hard teaching teens how to manage device limitation, like time limits on devices these days. It's very difficult. It can sometimes feel like a full-time job almost. Like I have to chase them down and be like, why are you back on the TV? We're not finished with the chore. Oh, I thought we were done. No, there's 2 more baskets of laundry to fold. Come check with me first. Hey, are we done? Is it okay if I go play a game with my friends? And it's really, really hard. No, I know. And I was just going to say that, Kira. I was just going to say that the adults in our household struggle with it too. And I find myself wasting time on my phone that I really don't have to be wasting on my phone. So it's very hard. I'm trying to be a better example for them, and I'm trying to help them learn how to use, like we were talking about earlier, use technology in a way that is as healthy and balanced as it can be. Yeah, and last night I was like, well, let's sit down and play a game together in our house. Like, and I understand that part of this has to do with the pandemic, and that my 2 older boys, that was the only way for them to socialize with their friend. My daughter was really young, and she wasn't even quite preschool age when it started. So it all kind of eased up as she was going to preschool. So she has not had the same experiences they have, but she's also wanting to be on Facebook Messenger with her friends all the time. But we also live in a rural area where walking to a friend's house is just not always possible. They need rides to be able to meet up and stuff like that. And I am working on getting my driver's license slowly but surely. But their dad is the driver in the house. And so it's not like I can just throw them in the car and go meet their friend. But soon, hopefully. So anyways, thank you for your patience and understanding while I help my kids with things. I really appreciate it. That's a long-winded way of saying thank you, and let's get into show and tell. Yeah? Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. If you're a parent out there struggling with this, you are not alone. You are, we'll say it again. If you are a parent struggling with how to help your kids have healthy habits when it comes to their devices, you're not alone. Or just balance in life in general. With one of them, it's his diet. Our eldest is very picky. He loves fruit, thank goodness. I don't have to force him to eat fruit. You're taking your driving test on Friday? Mother Bear, good luck. You got this. I need more practice. That's really all it is. I know how to drive. I pass the knowledge test with flying colors every single time. It's the actual practice of driving, and it's stressful for my husband when I'm practicing because he gets nervous, understandably. And I'm not horrible or anything, but every time we get in the car, it's been a while, and then I'm rusty. You got this, Mother Bear. You're gonna crush it. Show and tell. Let's get into it. So, when you post in this channel, please make sure you're not posting any pictures of children's faces. If there's a child in the photo, cover their face with an emoji. I show my kids on my stream because my partner and I have talked about it. My kids and I have talked about it. My middle child he's not very fond of being on camera, kind of like his dad. And I will never, ever force him to be on camera with me. He has been on camera with me before. For certain things, he's more than happy to do it. But I've always told all of them, you're never required to be part of what mom does with her content. They're not the focus of my channel. I personally don't find that appropriate, depending on the situation. Kids should be kids first and foremost, and they shouldn't feel like the pressure of, it's hard to deal with all of the pressures of content creation as an adult. And there are families that do it successfully. I'm not saying there aren't, but my personal feeling is they should never be required. It definitely has to be a willing choice. And it's hard for kids that age to understand the ramifications of those sort of choices. But at any rate, nothing that's not SFW, no NSFW, anything to do with sensitive subject matter. We appreciate you putting it behind a spoiler. Sometimes people forget or they don't think to. That's totally okay. You won't be in trouble for it. But some of you are very good, Blaze especially, about hiding, say, for example, if you're fascinated with spiders and snakes and you want to do a painting of a spider, putting it behind a spoiler so we can warn folks if they're not fond of seeing that type of image. We do the best we can with that sort of thing. That said, we can't possibly anticipate every single phobia out there, so we appreciate your patience and understanding with that, but some of you are very considerate and manage to do that beforehand so that we don't even have to worry about it at all. We can always give people the heads up. And what else? I typically try not to follow links outside of Discord during this, so if it's possible at all for you to post the actual image, to post the actual video, we have the max storage, max upload, max everything. We're a level 3 Discord server, so you should be able to upload short videos. We shouldn't be uploading something that's more than a minute or two long anyhow, just because we want to be able to be efficient with this. There's no hard and fast rule with how large the files can be or how long the videos can be, but use your best judgment, use your common sense. We want to be able to see everybody's stuff, and as much as I love that people want to share, there are other channels in the Discord for you to share at leisure and that won't necessarily be shown on screen. This is the only channel I navigate to while live to avoid showing things on screen that people did not intend for me to show on my stream. So if you say, well, I posted it in Yarn Arts, please cross-post it. Go ahead and post it again in Show and Tell. That's not a problem. I don't go to other channels. I've had problems when I've done that in the past with accidentally clicking over to DMs and stuff. So we just keep it to this one channel, and that way we look at only the stuff that's in that channel. So thank you for your understanding. I appreciate everybody being here. And we got this first one from Blaze, work in progress, figurehead of an HMS Warrior. Acrylics on an 8x8 inch canvas panel. Very cool. Blaze's works in progress look like finished artwork half the time. I'm like, oh, this is not done? I think I understand that this will probably be filled in with more color if I had to guess. What part of it is still, yep. And this is the completed version. Amazing. That is very cool. You can see all of the basic color laid in, and then the additional texture. And my comment on Blaze's artwork is always that there just seems to be such incredible, not just incredible detail, but accurate representation of depth and light. So cool. I love it. Beautiful artwork as usual from our friend Blaze, who does sell artwork online at blazewinterborn.com. If we have that link handy from a mod, we could pop that in. And thank you for shouting Blaze out, who does stream artwork as well, and even magic occasionally. Performs magic, which is so fun. Finished this today. Really love how it turned out. Needs a bath and a good dry before Ella can knit with it. This is gorgeous. And those little bright flecks there are indeed something called Angelina, which is, I think, similar to Stellina. And I love these colors. I'm picky about pink, but I do love a nice deep hot pink like this that has almost more of a little bit of a purple hue to it. And this was spun from Rolags that Ella bought from our friend Zakayla. Just in time for yours. No worries. No worries. Yeah, this looks really cool. I love that we got to see them back to back like this. That we got to see this and then the finished version here. It's so cool. It's really awesome to be able to see that. Because like I'll look at this and go, what do you mean work in progress? And then I'll go, oh, I've seen Blaze's work before. Clearly we're not done with, you know, highlights and shadows and details and all of that here. And even here and here, you know, you can see the big difference between the two where, you know, you've layered the color and the details and the shading on, which is, I think, what gives it that depth. Yes, of course. Yes. Please do. That's really kind of what this is all about, honestly. And I wish more people would understand that you have a little extra leeway when it comes to all of that. And see, look, here's Blaze with the Danger Noodle. So we have a spoilered serpent, not serpent, what is it? Well, I mean, reptile. Given that, yes, layers, and more layers is your trick in painting. No, it's effective. Blaze Winterborn used layers. It's super effective. We love it. And I do want to try to be efficient with this stuff because we want to do our promo for Coffee and Crochet, and I need to be ready to leave maybe in like the next couple hours. Rue's hubby made homemade chocolate toffee. Get straight out of here. Get out. Look at that. Got the professional equipment with the candy thermometer that hangs off the edge of the pot so you don't have to hold on to it. And you need to be monitoring those temps constantly when you're making candy. Candy making is no joke, y'all. 2 seconds too long and you've ruined it. Hi, Tanner. How are you? Welcome in. This looks incredible. Oh, my goodness. I would destroy this. My mouth is watering. I love toffee. That looks awesome. I know. It does look delicious. Rue is a lucky, lucky woman. That is beautiful. So yeah, let us know what your promo is. We have a spoiler over this. So I want to announce spoiler on this artwork of a snake. I'm going to count backwards from 5, and then we will reveal. You have a shop sale next month as part of your streamiversary. You've been streaming for 7. Really, Blaze? Our 7-year streamiversary is August 31st. 35% off all things in your shop in August, plus free postage worldwide. You posted all the details in the Share the Love section. I think I'm going to start our streamiversary celebration at the end of the month, and we're going to continue it into September. August 12th for you. That's so cool. Awesome. That is amazing. Very cool. Please check it out, you guys. Starting next month, shop sale for Blaze, 35% off of everything in the shop in August and free postage worldwide. That's amazing. Own big lockup. Own some Blaze Winterborn art. Poop. Oh, you mean like probably more of an internet related thing? I didn't see anything on the preview, but that doesn't mean a thing. In a study of breeding mallards conducted by the Canadian Wildlife Service, the ducklings that hatch in the first 5 days of the period account for 40% of the first-year hens that survived to breed the following year. Interesting. Yeah, let me know what was going on. We've been having some small issues. Thankfully, it's been small for the most part, but not sure whether or not upgrading to Windows 11 will help because I haven't had a Windows update in forever. And the software that is intended to work with my internal capture card for the cameras states clearly that it's only supposed to work with Windows 11. Your end or Twitch. Okay, good. All right, perfect. All right, I'm going to count backwards from 5, and we are going to show a picture that if you are not a fan of snakes, you may want to just not pay attention to the screen for a moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unspoilered. Oh my God, that's so cool. Please. I see your trick. Because when it's behind the spoiler, there's anticipation. I'm just kidding. No, but really, this is incredible. I love it. So cool. Oh, sure, you're spoilering because you're so concerned. No, the detail, Javi, I cannot get over it. After all of these paintings that we've seen of Blazes, after all the years, look at this. Like you can see the weave of the canvas, but it's almost like tiny little pixels, you know? It's so cool. The mastery here is absolutely mind-blowing. I love it. Fantastic. I know, right? Who took that photo? That's what it looks like for sure. That is what it looks like. Is there a way to go ahead and re-spoiler in here? I don't think so. Again, Blaze just let us know next month is Blaze's 7-year streamiversary. And we'll be running a sale. August 12th is Blaze's 7-year streamiversary. And we'll be running a sale for 35% off everything in the shop at blazewinterborn.com. And free postage worldwide. So if there's anything you've had your eye on in there or you want to go ahead and check it out, please do. We love to support our friends that are artists that sell their work. Community over competition always. Pinned for more info, yes. And thank you, Blaze, for sharing this. It's beautiful. And here, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And we should have it spoilered again. Yep. All right. And that way, if I scroll up, it won't end up showing that again. So, yeah. That is very cool. Really awesome, detailed, gorgeous artwork, as always, as per the usual, from our friend Blaze Winterborn. And here's a progress from Seabus. Look at how awesome Seabus's Care Bear is looking. Love it. Looking very good. Seabus has been working on this one for a hot minute. It's a pretty big piece. I grew up with Care Bears, so I love this. I think that's really cool. And Seabus did cross stitch as a kid and picked it back up as an adult. Is a really great friend of the channel who supports a lot of the same charities that we do and reads into us a lot and hangs out with us a lot. Please make sure you give Seabus a follow. Fellow ambassador alumni from Starlight from class of, what is it, 23, 24. You'd love to own an original Blaze crystal painting someday. You literally came out of lurk to comment that snake. Click it again. Yes. Miro must have all the channel points. Zach, he leaves early all the time when he has to work the next morning. He cannot attend a lot of our evening streams due to time zones. But yes, he is here a lot because he is a really great friend of the channel who does a lot for us. Exclamation point mod love. There are definitely streams completely absent, especially while at work or resting a week up to go to work. But are those streams even worth? That's right. Sometimes I question whether or not it's worth it for me to be here without our most of our amazing mods are so awesome, and some of them are listening but not active because they are working. So just know I appreciate you, and that I know that you are here even if you're not talking. Karen is one that is typically here even if she's not talking. Hi John, how are you? Welcome in. John was also part of the fundraising effort for St. Jude with the Mocos. But yes, exclamation point mod love indeed, Spidey, indeed. Hi Bunny. Speaking of, we love Bunny. This is Dueling Needles Saltburn sweater. And Dueling Needles says the hard work is done. Thank goodness. Just the body and sleeves. Using something called a Wendy Ramsdale, born, bred, and made in Yorkshire. That looks like nice wool yarn. And what I was noticing was that this is like kind of, I wonder, are you, this is what I was wondering. Dueling Needles probably isn't here, but if you are, like, do you crochet? Do you knit? Wow. Do you knit the neck? Because this is a top-down sweater. Do you knit the neck in the purple yarn? Hello, Pele. Do you knit the yarn in the purple, knit the neck in the purple yarn first, and then like fold it back on itself to attach it down to this? If you get what I'm saying. Or are you casting on at this edge? Like, are you casting on the purple yarn and then folding it on itself? Or are you doing some kind of, like, not Kitchener stitch, but like some kind of other magic here at this part? Or are you casting on down here where this white stripe is on the first part of the sweater before the neckline, and then picking up and knitting this neckline as like a separate piece that goes from the white into the purple? I'm curious about the construction here. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I mean, you know, my schedule's all over the place in the summer. So hopefully you weren't like misled to believe I would be on late at night all the time. And then I'm like never live at the time that you found me. I know that's difficult. But this looks beautiful. And I can see here we've got this, you know, separated for the sleeves eventually. You know, sleeves end up being a whole thing for a lot of people, with the joke that the sweater's on Sleeve Island. Easier. How the... I mean... Wait, buddy, do you knit? I can't remember. The difference between me and you is you look and think, wow, that's cool. And I think, cool, how do I make that? Well, I mean, I knit. I'm curious, not because I'm planning on making one. This has a lot of color work in it, people. That's a lot of color work. I'm sure that it's like not that difficult once you get into it, but that's a lot of color work. I'm not on this level, okay? I'm not on this level. You crochet, you have no idea how they did this. Knitting, you know, that's why the different crafts are great, and you should learn them if you want to. Finished. Okay, so here we have from Spidey. Finished your first cross stitch piece. Did a Luna moth. This is gorgeous. Very bold choice doing this on Black Ada. But like really awesome design. Is this a pattern that you used from somebody else? A paid pattern, a free pattern? If you want to shout out the designer for this piece, I would love that. You did beautifully. I love it. I think insects are super cool, and Luna moths especially are just absolutely gorgeous. it does make it pop, and that might very well have been like the instruction is to do it on this dark background.
I was
I wanna
never
thank
here.
you from the bottom of my
never
heart.
saw me.
What do you mean? Zundi, I love you. Thank you for your tier 2. Zundi, what color chickens, my dear? What color chickens? You know what we didn't do yesterday was Ella's chickens. We had some resubs yesterday, and I ended up zipping out of here. Did we do Ella's chicken? No, we did do Ella's chickens. We did do Ella's chicken. We did. Ads very soon. 2 blue, please. You got it. I adore you. Thank you. Guys, please give our friends underscore a follow. Awesome friend of the channel. I've actually had the pleasure of hanging out with Zundi in person. We got to spend more than just a couple hours. In fact, we even like had brunch together with Pearl Whirls and Zealous Zam. We hung out at the con. I mean, we just, I don't know. It was so great to be able to hang out with people. And Zundi, Karen, Astro, Pearl, Zam, who's such a butt because he was like, I don't know if I could squeeze you into my schedule. And then I saw him like twice at least. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you for your 2+ points and for being subscribed for 45 freaking months. That's ridiculous. I actually did accidentally consume almost. I didn't actually swallow it, okay, chat? So, I tasted. It was like a wine tasting. What am I saying? Is there coconut in your conditioner? It was lovely. I was just so excited to give Zundi a hug. I was so happy to see him that his hair ended up in my mouth. More like polar bear. Yeah, I'm getting polar ice cap. I did not accost you. No, listen. I hope I get to go back to TwitchCon at some point. And I know we're in ads, but it was for me going that first time. I did not focus on networking. I did not focus on the business aspect. And you know, part of me felt like, oh, am I missing the boat here? Am I not understanding what you're supposed to do at TwitchCon? But afterwards, you know, reflecting on it, I had such a great time. And I got to meet so many people who I've spent time with virtually. I don't regret it a bit. So excited to meet them that she tried to eat them. It wasn't intentional. You still want to come out to Portland at some point? Yeah, you should. The shop is really awesome. My husband's been doing a great job with it. He gets real stressed out sometimes, and I have to keep telling him, we are still open, buddy. And you're making maybe not gobs more money every year, but more revenue every year. More revenue every year. If you got an ad break, it should be wrapping up now. Sorry about that, Super Collector fam, and you're welcome, and thank you. Twitch.tv/9.5. The only channel on Twitch that'll make you thankful for ads. We've joked that one of these days I'm gonna have to do a stream where I try to run more ads than content for the memes. So this is beautiful. And again, if you are an artist or maker and you're streaming your crafts, this is from Fearful Spidey. Shout out to our friend Fearful Spidey. Feel free to share them here and say that you work on them on stream. Or if you sell your crafts, feel free to type in the message with your piece. You can say, finish this on stream or worked on this on stream. Don't be shy. This is one of those opportunities for, like, obviously we don't want to be like, I'm live right now. There's a line. But in this channel, please, if you have worked on these pieces on stream, do not hesitate to mention that in your post. We want to support you. You know a streamer whose chat made them do an entire stream replaced by a cardboard cutout of themselves? Oh yeah, or like the chair takeover streams and all that stuff. Zam does birds only, but he'll be in chat, which is pretty fun. So, and again, this is amazing, and it takes a long time, and a lot of people really love to see the whole process and see it coming together. Oh my goodness, you got auto-modded. You got auto-modded. Wow, auto-mod trying to stop you from self-promoting, even as a joke. So, Super Collector fan, I'm live right now in my dining room. What is streaming? Needlepoint that Junie did 24 years ago that she's reframing soon, and the bushes at the right bottom are all French knots. That's ridiculous. I see it. Look at that. That's dedication. Look at that. Look at all those French knots. That's a really cool technique to use in that way. That's really neat. Stop you from living? Yeah, I guess so. From living your best life. This is really cool. Young Panda, poo bag carriers, dispensers, planning on being a vendor in a dog show this next year. Do you sell them online, Young Panda? I like big bones and I cannot lie. You other woofers can't deny. When a Dane walks in. Certified bum sniffer? Oh my God. Junie, it's beautiful. Pardon my Frenchie. That's adorable. Poo crew. Don't forget your poo bags. Buy one of these cute carriers that have a little hole in the bottom for you to pull the bags out. Best friends are ones with paws. That's really cute. Fighting with Etsy currently? Why? Namaste and then like a poot. We love fart humor. This is hilarious. I would buy it. Fluffy, not fat. This is so cute. Boop. Oh my goodness. Red, white, and poo. Sun's out, tongue's out. That's adorable. Are these vinyl? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. To get it working, these are adorable. Very clever, very cute, and useful. Amazing. Well, when your shop is ready for sales, you need to let us know. Ella says, this is the result of this year's TDF. Don't know how much yardage it is, but really loved how it turned out. The two smaller skeins, dark blue was spun with the one on the right and the red yarn on the left. Blue purple one were spun on supported spindles. That is very cool. TDF stands for Tour de Fleece. During the Tour de France, spinners will attempt to spin as much yarn as they can. And it's a really cool event that happens every year around Tour de Fleece time or Tour de France time. And Ella was participating in that. Ella, our amazing friend, who is a fellow streamer. Please, everybody, make sure you're following Ella. Made in vinyl, very cool. Very cool. Finished acrylic painting of a flamingo creating ripples in some water. This was on a 6x6 stretched canvas. Our friend Nisi does a lot of different types of artwork. I found Nisi in the art category with the Fiber Arts tag doing a Bob Ross tutorial, a paint along, but with needle felting with fiber. So please give our friend Nisi BGN a follow as well. Thank you for shouting them out, Miro. And Nisi does a lot of paintings that have to do with like palm trees and flamingos and all of that kind of good stuff. But has done tons of different little magnets of Bob Ross paintings and all that. And showed us this one that was like rolled up tissue. The whole thing was made up of little tiny bits of rolled up tissue. I have such admiration for things like that. It is stranded knitting like Fair Isle. Design on the front, floats in the back. I think Julie Needles probably didn't understand I was asking about the neckline. I might have responded again to that. Acadian Beret keychain. Aw, these are so cute. This is from Cat PM 720. Those are adorable. With the little stars. So cute. Love this. Very, very cute. Keychains are so fun and they're satisfying because they're easy to make and typically pretty quick. Winferia, no way! Some cosplay photos. Look at this. I don't know if Winferia is still here. Look how cute. Oh my goodness, my daughter would lose her mind. Sailor Moon. Beautiful. Oh, I love the horns that are like wrapped with this fabric. That is so cool. And the makeup is on point. Oh my goodness. This is adorable. Look at this. That is one of the cutest Pokemon cosplays I have ever seen. Totes adorbs. You get every detail. Absolutely. So amazing. Please give Winferia, who rated in earlier, a follow. I'm not familiar with this character. Should I know who this is? Who is this? This is very cute, though. I love all the little pieces of fruit. Is this from a game? And the wigs are styled just perfectly, which is not that easy. Like, people love to make fun about, like, cosplay. Dude, it's a lot of work. Planning, getting all the materials, sewing. If you buy something that's pre-made, you know, might have to still adjust it or tailor it or add to it. You know, all of the other little accoutrements. And, you know, like, for example, this headband, you know, putting all these things together, getting them just so, and then making sure that they will hold up when you walk around. I've seen lots of people who will, like, have, like, a cosplay repair station at cons. Did anybody know what character this is? I am clueless. This is so cute, though. Love it. All patterns drafted and sewn by Winferia. So very cool. Oh, Mirror. Finally recovered from frogging for the kids. Good for you. If you guys enjoyed watching Mirror and I do a surprise collab in Fortnite, we're going to do it again, but this time with Amish Ace. So that's going to be interesting. Are you ready to carry Amish, Mirror? Also, second long shawl that you started when you couldn't touch the first project during charity because you couldn't sit still. This is gorgeous. How do you like this Cotton Kings yarn? This is similar to what I'm using right now, that Azalea from Hobie. And Clen was like, I don't know how you work with that yarn. And I was like, I do have to slow down a little bit. Video is safe, but ... I forgot to boop. Oh, I forgot to boop Winferia. Boop. Anybody else? Gotta boop the boop. I mean, there's a lot of doggos here. We'll go boop. It's gonna have to suffice. We're on a time limit. Boop. You guys have to yell at me to boop. I forgot to boop this whole time. That's not a spoiler. Virtual boop for the snake. We gotta boop you too. Boop. Get booped, dude. Okay, we're caught up now. No, don't you be sorry. Nerf that comment. Nerf that comment. Oh, did Winfuria tell you guys I'm loud? Nerf it! Get nerfed! Oh no, Kira! Chat moved. That was not intentional, Kira. Kira, you were a victim. You were a victim of innocent bystander. Innocent bystander. F's in the chat for Kira. Reverse booped. There you go. Thank you for posting it again. It was a misinput. Yes. Ooh, this is cool. This is from Javi. Oh, I love this. Look at the pretty gold. It's sparkly. Oh my gosh. Thank you for posting a video so we can really see how lovely this is. That's amazing. Jellyfish don't really have noses, or else I would try to boop. I mean, boop. Oh, bunny. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Is there anything you can't do, bunny? Seriously, is there anything you can't do with yarn? I love it. The letters when assembled would be a quote uttered by RM from BTS. The letters are made using different techniques and different yarns. Maybe someone would like to assemble these letters into a quote, then send it on Instagram. Although all the letters are already there, you still need to assemble them. So cool. Look at all of this. And then is there a second post? Yes. Ooh, that one's sparkly. That's amazing, Bunny. Buddy's a big BTS fan and one of the most talented crocheters I know, and we've known each other for a really long time. I love that friend. That's very cool. That's the perfect place for the boop. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you agree. Aussie tribute from John DePainter. R.I.P. Aussie. I listened to his music a bunch when I was a teenager, and we still do in our house. And we've listened to a bunch of it the other day after he passed. Very cool, John. Thank you for sharing. Is this one, it looks like it's digital? Is it digital? I can't quite tell. If I had to guess. But that's a testament to how awesome your art looks, is that I could almost be convinced that this was oils. Procreate. Nicely done. This is what you have been working on, Hot Pants. Cross stitch is a dragon yin yang, and the coasters are Harry Potter dinos. Oh, cool. So is it stamped? It looks like it's stamped so that it has the symbols and stuff on the canvas. I've thought about trying those because I get messed up with counted cross stitch, man. Oh, cool. Right on. Amazing. Looks so good. See, my nut buddy. Boop. I'm sorry. I love you so much. I love you, Hot Pants. I couldn't help myself. I love you. Nut boops are amazing. Okay, I love you. We have this in common, okay? All right? That's my nut buddy. Love you, nut buddy. This is really cool. I'm glad you're getting into even more crafts. I really am. We helped Hot Pants start their crochet journey. And I love to see you trying other things. That's fantastic. That's the whole idea, to give you permission to try. There's one more? No worries. We are going to have to move on to our streamer spotlight and kind of stay on target just so that I'm not going over and we have enough time for that. Okay? Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That's so cool. That's really cool. Yeah, we love St. Jude here. I wasn't going to do a campaign, but then I just couldn't help myself. And we did a casual campaign. We raised $400. Seriously, that's a week's worth of groceries and a little red wagon. It has real impact. It does not matter how much you raise in a single individual campaign. It does not matter how much you donate in a single individual donation. It all goes together to help the kids. It's hard for me because I've been doing charity for a while and people think of me as this, charity powerhouse or whatever. I have to talk myself out of those same thoughts that some of you might be having when it comes to, a moment of vulnerability. When it comes to things like, am I doing enough? If you did something like this for a charity campaign, you are using your creativity, your skills, your time, your materials, and you are representing that charity and you're getting the word out there about the work that they do, which is very important. St. Jude won't stop until no child dies from cancer. It's also why I think it's so great for us to participate in SU2C because their missions actually dovetail quite well. They both promote sharing information and research and not keeping things behind proprietary paywalls. So it's important to me to point out how supporting those two different organizations is actually all part of the same mission to eradicate cancer forever, for everyone, for people of all ages. St. Jude just happens to focus on pediatric health. But they share their findings, and that information is valuable to cancer researchers, regardless of whether their focus is just pediatric cancer. So thank you to all of you. I'm getting some commands ready, so might as well show you this one for when it's time. So we have that for SU2C. We have this that spans the St. Jude stuff. And we also work with Starlight. Again, Starlight's mission, which is to make kids feel a little bit of childhood joy and, again, express themselves with creativity and a little bit more comfort to make the hospital, the experience of being hospitalized less scary, to allow them some moments of respite from the stress and the difficulty of being sick. And not just the child, but their parents as well. The children who are served by Starlight's programs, undoubtedly, especially if they are cancer patients, are being treated with treatments that would not be as advanced as they are, would not be as effective as they are if it were not for organizations like St. Jude and SU2C. So it is all part of the same mission to help kids heal faster, to live longer, more longer and healthier lives after their treatment. Treatments have side effects. SU2C and St. Jude are constantly researching how to minimize those side effects. They invite adult patients back to St. Jude to study how those treatments affect them long term. I will never stop repping these organizations, whether we are actively fundraising for them or not, because I believe in their mission. So thank you for being along for the ride. And thank you, Hot Pants, for being part of this and being willing to take the plunge to do things, for someone else's benefit. No two ways about it. All right, you guys, we're going to do a quick break so I can check on my daughter again, and then we will do our profile of our amazing friend who I'm going to be testing their crochet pattern for the Cinnamon Roll Pusheen, our awesome friend Coffee and Crochet, who I don't get to spend enough time with because of time zones, but asked me if I would like to test the pattern, and I was like, absolutely I would. I love Coffee and Crochet. If you're not familiar with our friend Coffee and Crochet, please stick around to get to know her. Even if you are, we're going to look at all of her stuff. She's awesome. She has a bunch of different social media and content creation outlets. So please stick around. Thank you very much for your patience while I take breaks and while I care for my family. My daughter seemed like she was doing better earlier when I mentioned that we might be going school clothes shopping. Her eyes lit up. I think she's going to be okay. She just wasn't feeling very well last night. Ended up sleeping in bed with mom and dad. She's not a tiny kid anymore, but they still need you. Sometimes my 13-year-old falls asleep in our bed. Hi, Gav. We're going on a break. That feels good. Sorry, you farted. Yeah, exactly. Everybody open a window while we're on break, okay? Thank you so much. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you for sticking with me through breaks. I appreciate it. We can do a longer, I'm going to do a longer break, Miro, like a 3-minute ad break, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. We'll be right back. They're having a bit war.
Okay.
Hey, you're supposed to, you know what?
Do more bits!
No. Somebody clip that. Clip my kid going, do more bits.
Clip this.
I'm sorry, I'm woefully, no, I haven't, woefully undereducated. Oh my god, she just smeared her hand that has like pumpkin pie filling all over my face. You're a mess. I break your stream. She says, I break your stream. It's you, you're a witch, dude. Fully chaotic evil.
Me versus the last person.
9.4.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo!
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Pump it up.
I'm not sure if you don't quite realize what you're up against asking me to throw my coffee away. They'll be ripping it from my cold, dead, wrinkled, caffeinated hands.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 lo 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 lo.
You have no clothes on. No. Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Just do it!
It's so.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna. What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna. Okay.
He's resin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Help me. Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go. Hell yeah.
wait. Tumble. Did you really think you were gonna get me to be quiet by saying shh in my chat? Yes. All the lulz.
All right. Hi. Are you guys ready? I think this is gonna be fun. We love our friend Coffee and Crochet. Awesome friend of the channel. That's who our streamer spotlight is today. Lives in Korea. All the links are right there. Thank you, Miro. We have Twitch, Instagram, Ko-fi, YouTube, and Discord. Thank you, Smokey. All of those things. Please make sure you give our friend Coffee and Crochet a follow here on Twitch, and also at 3.9K followers. I don't know how close. I have no idea how close Coffee and Crochet. Yeah, she was crocheting a K-pop Demon Hunters tiger the other day. Crochet Bunny. Very cute. I don't know how close she is to 4K. But awesome creator and very friendly and super sweet disposition. So please make sure you go and follow on Twitch and also all the other links there, the Instagram, the YouTube, etc. Check out the Ko-fi. I don't know how much of her stuff she sells. There's some very cute little pendants and keychains there, earrings. I think her stuff kind of probably sells out fairly quickly. She does take commissions. Please read the information on her commissions first. We're going to look at all of this in a second. But thank you, Miro, for putting all those links right there in the chat. It's pinned as well. Please, if you are not already following Coffee and Crochet, figure out your life. I love you, cutie. Quick message to my husband. Thank you. I'm sorry. I should have done that while I was on my break. 120 followers to go for Coffee and Crochet to get to 4K followers. You know, like, oh, and it's right there. She has a follower goal. 119 now. 119. Let's go. Let me make sure I have everything set up properly here. But yes, we love doing this. Every other Monday after we do our show and tell, we pick on someone from, you know, either someone that we already know or maybe somebody new. And we actually used the Streamer Spotlight last time to go through and look at everything that was in the auction and to talk about all the different amazing creators that were contributing to the auction that we also had a listing item in for Moco's for St. Jude. So sometimes we'll use it for that kind of thing where we'll go through like a whole group of people. Other times we'll pick on an individual. The first one we ever did was Andy Havoc. And I just decided Andy was in chat and he was being awesome and supportive. And I was like, you know what? Andy's going to be our target for today. So sometimes I'll decide it the day of. I'll just look at someone in chat and go, yeah. But I kind of had already planned on doing this for Coffee and Crochet because of the pattern testing. And I want to, you know, help support my friends that do pattern design and things like that. It's really important to me to support other creatives and encourage people to stream their crafts here on the platform, for sure. Andy's a lovely individual, by the way. Please do give Andy a follow. Awesome, awesome person. Very supportive community, and everybody there is just, like, super delightful. All right, you guys. This is fine. We've got Coffee and Crochet's Twitch page here. So, like we said, getting very close to the follower goal here. 119 followers to go for Coffee and Crochet's 4K follower goal. So please consider following if you're not already. We don't need the fire in the background. We don't want to encourage further chaos while we're doing this. It's important to make sure we're staying focused on the task at hand. 118, let's go. Yes. Thank you. Coffee and Crochet's bio says, hey there, you can call me Coffee. Grab your favorite beverage and come join our little cozy corner of the internet for some crochet fun. I usually stream making tiny amigurumi and will sometimes play games. Yes, Stardew. Also, as I use a 1.40 millimeter hook when I crochet. That's insane. She, her. And stream rules, you know, Discord, donations, all that good stuff. I would say there's language there, but I would call it like more like PG-13. Coffee Crochet is so tiny. I know. The stream avatars are always on the screen there over at Coffee and Crochet. We got some sound alert stuff here. There's also another about panel that says, hi everyone, I'm Marie. I'm a crochet and gaming streamer. I'm from the US, but currently live in South Korea with my hubby. I'm attending Korean language classes, but I'm still a little bit of a noob. Therefore, I will be using a mix of English and some Korean in my streams. So if you speak Korean or are trying to learn it, you could probably go in there and, you know, practice a little bit, it sounds like. There is a YouTube channel and Instagram, and you can play Pokemon community game with Coffee and Crochet. So definitely check out the YouTube. Coffee and Crochet has 2.57 thousand subscribers on YouTube. Awesome. And does put VODs, I believe. But I think there might also possibly be, yeah, Tiny Baby Chick tutorial. There's a bunch of tutorial content here. Okay, so if you've ever thought about doing micro crochet, and you don't have to do it micro, your new favorite streamer probably, oh, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. You are both so talented. Bunny, you and Coffee, and you know, there's a bunch of awesome, very talented crocheters on Twitch, but Moling crochet tutorial, but you guys have some similar interests for sure.
Welcome to the Fart Zone.
Yarny Pixie, thank you for the raid. Yarny. That is so sweet. Thank you for raiding with your community. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, raiders. How was your stream, Yarny? I hope it was good. Welcome to the Fart Zone. Did you warn them about the Fart Zone, Yarny Pixie? Some of you may have been here before. I think farts are funny. If you don't, that's your problem, because you have 100% of the farts and 0% of the joy.
Chicken attack!
We are very enthusiastically fart positive here. This is my version of being body positive. It's just, everybody does it, okay? All right? No. Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I'm 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. Thankfully for said coworker, I have an excellent sense of humor, and the nickname stuck, unlike the top half of my finger. Farts are natural and healthy. That deserves some extra air horn. How are you, Crafty Cub? Crafty Cub's also a crafting streamer. Please give Crafty Cub a follow, as well as our amazing friend Yarny Pixie. If the heart is hollow, you must follow. Please do not allow that heart to remain hollow at the top of chat. Yarny Pixie has chosen to share her community with us here and is also a fellow charity supporter. Hey, Yarny Pixie, I had my very first mammogram ever in my whole life. Everything came back just fine. You guys made me think about it and how I had kept forgetting to make my appointment. And please go get your boobies checked. Please, chat, do the screening stuff. Just get it over with. And it wasn't at all as bad as many people had led me to believe it would be. So Yarny Pixie supports Breast Cancer Research Foundation, along with a bunch of our other friends who are fiber artists, including Kelspells. Please, not only should you, donate to those causes or support them or whatever, but please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Save the tatas, please. Save the tatas. Do you have a link tree or anything similar where people can follow you, / any stuff coming up that you want to promote? And please give me a color choice: pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or quite. Yeah, you can share your Instagram. Just let us know you're ready. You're on top of it. Thank you. Purple, excellent. Oh my God, the efficiency. It's top tier. Thank you, Yarny. If you need to run, because I know sometimes you do, and I understand. I am also a busy lady with a family-owned business that my husband mostly runs, but we have kids and pets and all the things. I love you. Thank you. You're so amazing. And I really appreciate you. But if you want to hang out for a bit, we are doing our streamer spotlight for Coffee and Crochet, a fellow fiber artist, amazing fiber artist. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, Yarny Pixie. You're awesome. Into the bowl of Bachnificence you must go. You're hanging for a bit. Very good. I know sometimes we have to raid and run. So what we're doing today is we did our show and tell. We're a couple days late. I had an opportunity to go spend time with my daughter and one of her friends, and the friend's mom offered to pick us up and take us to the beach. My daughter really had this look of like, please, mommy, can we please go? I was 20 minutes into my stream on Monday, and I came back to stream after taking a break to talk to her about it and said, hey guys, I'm gonna go get some fresh air and sunshine with my kid. And you were all so lovely and understanding. I didn't get around to streaming yesterday because I had a ton of housework and chores to do. Again, no one ever gives me a hard time. You are also wonderful at helping me practice what I preach when it comes to IRL before URL. You took the words right out of my mouth, Yarny. Parent happens, yes. Also, men's, remember, yes, Javi, I was going to say that in my exam, during my mammogram, I was talking with the tech about how men need to examine themselves too, that breast cancer does not limit itself. It does not limit itself to women, to people with breasts. It can happen in breast tissue that is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, breast cancer is genderless. It is absolutely genderless. It does not matter you're assigned at birth or any of that. Anyone can get it. It's much less common, clearly. Much less common in men, but it can happen. Please make sure you check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, chat. And just go get the screening stuff done. Some of it's not that pleasant. The prep for a colonoscopy really sucks. I've had my first one. It wasn't fun. I won't lie. The prep was awful. However, it was only like 2 days of my life and a week's worth of having to watch what you eat. And I came back from it knowing that I don't have colorectal cancer, which is something that runs in my family. And I know that I'm okay and I don't have to go back for 7 years. Just get it done. The procedure itself, you don't even know it's happening. I woke up, I was giggling my butt off. They told me to be careful when I leaned over to tie my shoes. They weren't wrong. And right after that, I went and had a big fat coffee, and then I had a cheeseburger and fries for lunch. It was amazing. Okay? After it's over, you can go eat and drink whatever you want. Dude, Yarny Pixie, tell me about it. It was great. Afterwards, it was great. The leading up to it, not so great. Oh well, I'm not dying of colorectal cancer. And they can get the polyps while they're in there. And it's the same thing with breast cancer. Many forms of cancer are fully treatable as long as they're caught soon enough. Do not avoid the screenings. Just get it done. Love you, Yarny. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over. You are awesome. So we are looking at the fact that there is a ton of free tutorial content here. Like, look at this. How to crochet a Stitch plushie, how to crochet the Teletubby Poe. So much cute stuff from all these different fandoms. Now, again, Coffee and Crochet does micro crochet. Does that mean you have to use a 1.4 millimeter hook and like 2 tiny little strands of yarn or whatever, like Coffee and Crochet does? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can do these with a 3.5 and worsted weight, if that's your preferred hook for worsted weight. You can do it with, I like this yarn. We Crochet Animation is a 100% combed mercerized cotton yarn intended for use making amigurumis. You do need to use a small hook with this. This is probably, I'm going to say a 2.5 max. You probably want to use a 2.5 millimeter hook max with this yarn because it is quite thin. But if you want to try cotton yarn, it's a good, affordable option. And I am a We Crochet affiliate. So if you shop with my link, it benefits the channel at no additional cost to you. I do earn a commission from any sales using my link for We Crochet or Knit Picks. As a man to any others, colorectal exam, prostate exam, breast cancer, etc., stop acting like it's not manly to get checked. It kills so... I know. But then, you know, RC, there's also health issues that a lot of women have trouble with, you know, realizing, like, for example, heart disease affects a lot of women. We think of heart attacks and heart problems as more of a men's thing. Not so. It's a leading cause. It's a leading cause of death in women. So please, again, pay attention to your health. August is National Wellness Month. We will be participating in a fundraiser for Stand Up to Cancer. And because it is Wellness Month, I've actually made it so that my incentives for this campaign are like 50 jumping jacks every 100, 300, 500, and 20 squats every 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to force myself to exercise in return for donations. And that wellness also includes your mental health, your emotional health. It's not just, you know, your social health. These are all areas that they're all intertwined. So when you take care of yourself, you feel better mentally and emotionally because you know you did what you needed to take care of yourself. That can be hard sometimes. I understand there are a lot of obstacles for a lot of people, especially if you do not have access to affordable health care. That can be really hard. But do what you can, please. If you can, donate blood. You just did that because your office building offered it. Yes, there are all kinds of ways that you can help other people to be well. If you can't donate blood yourself, you could always donate funds or time to organizations that can help people who are having health crises. There's all kinds of ways. But like, look at all of this content on here on YouTube. Like, holy heck. There is a lot of stuff up here. So this is just latest. This is just latest videos. Check it out. Make sure that you, you know, maybe save some that you think you might like to try and make. There's stuff going back all the way to 9 years ago. And then under shorts, there's a bunch of really cute shorts as well. Please check it out. Leave comments and likes. It's so helpful. I'm not asking you to do anything, you know, disingenuous. If you see a video of Coffee and Crochets that you think is cool, like the video. It's so easy to forget to do this. Like the video and maybe leave a comment and say, oh, I appreciate you showing me how to do this technique. Or how adorable is that? That you... Is the sound on? I did not check that. It is. We'll turn it off just in case so we don't get DMCA'd. But how cute is this? Get out of here. Look how tiny that is. Get out. Look how tiny it is. It's so small. It takes literally 10 seconds to write a comment. Okay? You have no idea how helpful that can be. I mean, maybe you do, but I'm saying, like, check out that is so tiny. This takes such patience. I don't even understand. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? That is so lovely. Crocheted Japanese plum blossoms. Yeah, we need to bug Coffee and Crochet to do more of these. She needs to show crocheting them. The finished object is adorable, but if she were to show a montage of like what it takes to be able to make these, aww, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. See, I had already liked that one. These earrings are adorable. Look at the little chicks. Poor little derpy. Oh my god. Adorbs. So cute. Yeah, she should film her process a little bit and or take her VODs of making things and make some shorts out of those. And that's where also clipping for people is really helpful. Those of you that clip, it is so incredibly helpful because then we can go back and look at these clips that folks have made. And take them and edit them and make them into content for other platforms. So cute. I just wish the quality was better, porting clips over from like Twitch to YouTube directly. Amazing. So adorable. I love this. Okay. So if you want to see stuff from the Instagram, we've got that right here. So definitely check out the YouTube, please. Here is Coffee and Crochet's Insta. This is the item that I'm going to be testing. Okay, so why are we... Okay, Insta must be a better platform for Coffee and Crochet. I'm not trying to be critical. I love Coffee and Crochet. But, like, why isn't this also on your YouTube? Just do it. You never know. It's so sparkly. So cute. Look at how tiny this hook is. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. How cute are these? So adorable. Can't wait to make one into a keychain for my daughter's backpack. So cute, right? And this is the same video we just watched. Okay, so we are putting them on both platforms, but she needs to it's hard. Trust me, I get it. It's just she's so cool. I just want her to get as much attention as she possibly can. She does such a beautiful job with her work. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at this. Some spoopy crochet. Pick a name for the little ghosty gal of the house. Adorable. Please make sure you're following on Instagram. Yes, we must boop. Boop. Very cute. Please, please check it out. Look at this. Get out of here. Look how incredibly neat and even Coffee's stitches are. So amazing. Coffee's been streaming for a little while. It looks like at least 3 years, maybe coming up on 4 soon. This is from September of last year, so almost 4 years. Definitely like just absolutely beautiful, whimsical, and again, just so impressed with Coffee's the tiny itty bitty crochet. If you guys are like, no way am I ever making that, I would buy it though. You can do that. Sweetheart Baby Chick Duckling Phone Charm. A bunch of really cute little duckling phone charms. Gardener Chick. Sakura Latte Baby Chick. Oh my gosh. Cherry Blossom earrings. Hand crocheted rose stud earrings. These are so pretty. Look at that. Spoopy hand crocheted cauldron earrings. Those are adorable. Halloween's coming. Get yourself some handmade accessories. Hand crocheted pumpkin earrings. These are so cute. Look at those. Adorable. And I bet they're not that heavy. If you want, like, let's say you're like, hey, I would love somebody to make me some little tiny cute kitty cat earrings or whatever. There is this area of Coffee and Crochet is Ko-fi. Custom hand crocheted earrings. Please read first. Hand crocheted earrings. Did you get to customize the design? Here's some examples of types of designs for a custom pair of earrings. Food items, animals, plants, inanimate objects. Shipping from South Korea through EMS. So if you do want to shop with our friend Coffee and Crochet, be aware that it is coming from all the way from South Korea, but still. As most of my items are made with milk cotton yarn, and if you or the recipient of my products have a milk allergy, not to be confused with lactose intolerance, please email me to let me know in advance about your commission. And I will make the product with acrylic or 100% cotton yarn, and I will do my best to color match. So that's really awesome that Coffee puts that out there. There's also keychain form if you want to request that for commissions. Hi, Mama Ross. How are you? Welcome in. Shout out to our friend Mama Ross. But yes, so you can buy some finished items in here. You can keep up with what's going on with Coffee and Crochet on the posts. Very cool. And we love this person. Please, again, make sure that you are following here on Twitch. Do the thing. And huge thank you again to Miro for creating that well, editing the existing command, figuring out that we had an existing command and fixing it so we can use it for this now. Yeah, exclamation point spotlight. People like Coffee, I feel like, do not, like I said, get anywhere near the attention they deserve for how much they have dedicated themselves to their craft. It's no small thing. 118 followers to go to 4,000 followers. Please make sure that you hit the heart button for our friend because she's getting very close to 4K. I think typically her schedule is, let me see. Yeah. She's on about 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific, which is like typically I'm a daytime streamer, not always. And if I'm on Twitch at that time, I'm often streaming myself. And I usually raid out after 9 p.m. So that's one reason why we don't have the opportunity, unfortunately, to raid into Coffee and Crochet all that often. But I encourage you to hang out. And if you're a fellow streamer, you know, raid into Coffee and Crochet. Help her get to that 4K. She's also the kind of person where I feel like, you know, she would be a really great addition to the ranks of Twitch partner if she ever, you know, if that's something she wants to pursue. We adore her, and I'm excited to test the pattern. It's really cute. And I love collaborating with other people, whether that's testing their pattern, you know, streaming together live, you know, us teaching each other a skill like we did with Sharp Balloons, me teaching someone to play a game. I mean, we can use the term teaching very loosely with Mirror Mask. You know, there's all kinds of ways that you can collaborate, and I encourage you to do so because it does take some prep, and there can be technical difficulties with it and stuff. You know, we've done it with lots of our friends here. I would like to do it with more people. We do have some tentative plans for some more collabs coming up. It's such a lovely way to strengthen the connection between communities. Again, we are all about community over competition here, and we want to see everybody, you know, a rising tide lifts all ships, all those cliched, you know, whatever, but like it's true. It really is. Like as cheesy as that might sound to some people, and they might go, yeah, right, like you really care about other people's success. I do. And I want to see other people succeed. If more people find out about this corner of the platform, That's better. That's good for everybody. So that's one reason why I agreed to become an Artisan Makers Club founder. It's why I do this every other Monday and often try to focus on our friends who are fellow crafters. It's why I'm a member of the Moco's stream team and encourage people to sign up for Camp Chaos and want people to know about my friend Fairy Wing's first crochet pattern. And I missed Fairy's camp session yesterday. I felt, I had a lot of things I really needed to do around my house. When I realized that it was yesterday after the fact, I tried to rush over to the channel, but it was already over, and I felt great disappointment. But we were trying to keep the kids off the devices and keep them focused on things in the house and getting their stuff done. And I know that she'll understand. I know that she understands. My kids are growing rapidly. Like, I have basically nearly an adult in my house now. My son is like 2 inches taller than me, 3 inches taller than me. He's like almost as tall as his dad. He's like right there. The 13-year-old's about to really take off and hit puberty. They're involved in all these activities and sports, and they're home with me in the summer. So I just don't have as much time as I'd like for certain things, including being in people's channels. Thank you, Muriel, for putting Fairy's pattern in the chat. It's a very simple pattern. I think that it's rad that Fairy's already branching out into writing patterns. I think she's been crocheting for a little bit now, but she didn't really start focusing on it on her channel until just recently, like in the last year or so. And I'm so happy that she has found such joy and that it has really just kind of grown into this thing that she has a passion for, because she used to do chainmail and cannot do chainmail anymore due to some chronic pain issues and things. And without telling too much of her story, because I don't like doing that for people, I know that this brought her immense joy to get back to creating. If you used to do one of these crafts in your childhood and you want to get back into it, I'm here to tell you, just do it. Pick up a simple project, something small, something easy. Ease back into it, but there are so many people here on Twitch who will absolutely be thrilled to see you creating again. Don't tell yourself, well, it's been too long, I'm too rusty. Who knows if, knock that off. Quit talking yourself out of it. Like a blanket, sure. A dishcloth, a scarf. Plo, how are you? Speaking of super talented people who we are fortunate to be friends with here on Twitch, Plo is an amazing artist. Please give our friend Plo a follow. No blanket? Oh, why? Because it was such a huge blanket? Well, now, Hot Pants, you did try to make an absolutely ginormous blanket. No, I have worked on it, but no, I have not. In fact, I started another knitting project because I wanted to work with the yarn. I started this because I want to do some stuff with plastic canvas cross stitch. This is great for making keychains and doing crafts with kids and for teaching people. You posted it. It is done. And you gave this blanket away for the chat. That's insane. Amazing. Here, we can look at it. Look at... oh, I see. Look at it! Awesome job, Hot Pants. It looks great. You did great. You done great, kid. Beautiful. Oh, and also another post too from Chen. Pint glass for sizing. Oh, how cute. This is very tiny. Tiny widow dragon. Boop. Got a boop to dragon. Boop to dragon snoot. Adorable. That's our friend K-Raid. Well, how are you doing? Are you doing better, Plo? Are you how's your recovery going? I hope, I know that there was some complications, and that's so frustrating, and it's really hard. It's, you know, there's always risk involved when you're doing any kind of surgical procedure. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're on the road to being fully recovered. Hopefully no more issues. Yeah, that's really rough. I would love to sit and chat with you guys some more. Oh boy. Wait. Mindy May. You guys! No, I can't though. So this it says jfs.art. Are you making one of these? This isn't your photo, right? Please make sure to give credit where credit is due. No, Mindy May, you're so sweet. Just in case. It's all good. It's just helpful because if somebody else sees that, they go, "Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Where can I get this?" I know it's there. I see this JFS art right here, the person's tag or whatever. You know, throw the link in there underneath of it or whatever. Slow, spending a lot of time in bed. There was a slight hiccup with the scope, but getting there. Okay. Take all the time you need, although I understand how hard that is. If you feel like, you know, something like that is intro. That's so cute, Mindy. Thank you for putting the link to the design in there. That's awesome. It's getting there. It's a nice sit in bed and do, you know, because it's fairly mindless. You don't have to refer to a pattern once you get the instructions down. It's easy. But yes, it is. It is growing, and I still have this much yarn left, so I think we should be okay to have like a nice, you know, it'll be a smaller blanket, but a decent sized blanket made out of this. This is Hobie Azalea in color 2, and it is a 52 cotton 48 acrylic blend in thank you, Mindy, in a fine weight. Sometimes I forget to, Mindy, and have to go back and edit things I've posted to make sure that I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, this is somebody else's design. You know what I mean? That's such a cute Steve. It's adorable. You're so sweet. We crocheted one, we freehanded one, and sent it out to our friend Simona Giulietta. You're too kind, Mindy. This will be for the woman who runs the real estate, not real estate. She runs the insurance office next door to our shop. And she and my husband and a couple other people, business owners in the neighborhood, kind of have a little bit of like a sort of a network, a neighborhood watch where they'll be like, hey, there's some kind of drama going on over at the motel, or, you know, hey, watch out, there's somebody who's been kind of prowling around looking suspicious outside the building. Because unfortunately, you know, we have to keep an eye on people. Yeah. Okay. I can help you. Hey. No, it's okay. I'll help. I can help. Okay? All right, you guys. We have a raid target already picked out, so we're going to do that. We are definitely raiding our friend Pick Stitch today, who is celebrating not only partnerversary, but brand anniversary. awesome friend of the stream. Please come party with Pix, you guys. Show him all the love. He is an amazing content creator. He's a wonderful friend of the channel and a personal friend of mine. I really enjoy what Pix does. I have massive admiration and respect for him. He is a huge force in the makers and crafting community for encouraging other people to explore their creativity. He supports multiple charities. This week is about celebrating him and the brand. So please come with us on the raid. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to follow our friend Coffee and Crochet and post in that channel on the Discord all week. We try to do that on Mondays. Huge, extra huge thanks to our amazing pals on these slides that go the extra mile to support what we do. Thank you, Tier 3s. Thank you, YouTube members. Thank you, Fourth Wall members. Thank you, Patreon pledges. And huge thanks to our mods always. We love you. I will see you guys over there. I appreciate everything you do for me. Thanks a lot, you guys. I'll see you over there. Please practice self-care, and I will see you soon. Bye.